I have a secret to share with you. A letter. A letter I wrote years ago but never sent. This letter was meant for someone very special in my life. My son. But as I held the pen that day, pouring my heart out onto paper, something stopped me from sending it. Stay with me till the end, because this story might just change how you see life, love, and the words we often leave unsaid. You see, we all have moments when we feel things we can't put into words, don't we? Times when the heart is heavy with emotions, and yet the words seem to slip away. That's what happened to me. But why am I telling you this today? Because this story isn't just about me. It's about all of us. It's about what we carry in our hearts, the love we sometimes hold back, and the power of saying the things that matter before it's too late. If you're here to improve your English, don't just listen to the words, feel them. Let them guide you, not just to speak fluently, but to speak with purpose and heart. Let me take you back to the moment I sat at my kitchen table, the letter in front of me, my hand trembling as I wrote the words, "Dear son." What came next was a flood of memories, like a movie playing in my mind. I remembered the first time I held him in my arms, his tiny fingers wrapping around mine. The way he laughed as a child, the way his eyes lit up when he discovered something new. And then, I remembered the day he left. I never told him how proud I was. I never told him how much I missed him. And so, I wrote. But as the ink dried, doubts crept in. Would he understand? Would he think I was too emotional, too vulnerable? I folded the letter, tucked it away, and convinced myself that I would tell him in person. But life, as it often does, got in the way. Years passed. The letter remained hidden. And my son grew distant, busy with his own life. There were phone calls, short and polite, but the connection we once had seemed to fade. One day I found myself sitting alone in his old room, the letter in my hands again. And that's when I realized this wasn't just a letter. It was my heart on paper. But why didn't I send it? Why do we hesitate to share our deepest feelings? I sat in my son's old room, the silence pressing against my heart. The letter felt heavier in my hands than it had all those years ago. As I unfolded it, the words stared back at me, like they were begging to finally be set free. Dear son, there are so many things I wish I had said to you, but I never found the right moment. Or maybe I was just too afraid. Afraid you wouldn't understand, or that I'd somehow embarrass you. But today, I've decided I can't keep this inside anymore. Do you remember the night you were born? It was storming outside, the rain was relentless, and I was terrified. But when the nurse placed you in my arms, the world went still. You were so small, so perfect. I made a promise to you that night, a promise to always protect you, to love you more than anything. As you grew up, you gave me so much to be proud of. Your curiosity, your determination, your kindness, they reminded me of why life is beautiful. But I also saw the moments I failed you. The times I was too tired to listen, too busy to notice, too strict when I should have been gentle. I hope you know that everything I did came from love, even when I didn't show it the right way. I know I wasn't perfect, but I never stopped trying. I paused as I read the words. My hands trembled and tears blurred the ink. Why had I kept this to myself for so long? What was I waiting for? But there was more to the letter. And as I read on, memories flooded back. Do you remember the summer we built the treehouse? You were so excited, but halfway through, I got frustrated because the nails wouldn't go in straight. I snapped at you, and you ran inside crying. I wanted to follow you, to say I was sorry, but my pride got in the way. That night, I sat in the treehouse alone, wishing I could go back and fix it. There are so many moments like that, moments I wish I could do over. But life doesn't give us do-overs, does it? That's why I'm writing this letter. To tell you the things I never said, to remind you of the love that never faded, even when it didn't always show. As I finished reading, I felt an ache in my chest. I thought about how many people go through life carrying unspoken words, unexpressed love, and I knew I couldn't wait any longer. I picked up my phone and dialed his number, and for a moment, I thought he wouldn't answer. But then I heard his voice. Hey, Mom? Is everything okay? I hesitated, my voice catching in my throat. Yes, I just wanted to hear your voice. He laughed softly. You've been acting strange lately. Are you sure you're okay? Actually, there's something I need to tell you, I said, my heart pounding. But just as I was about to speak, the doorbell rang. Hold on, Mom. Someone's at the door, he said. And then the line went dead. I sat there, staring at the phone, wondering if I had missed my chance again. But little did I know, fate had something unexpected in store for me. I'll pause here for now. What do you think happened next? Did I finally share my heart? Or did life have other plans? Let me know in the comments.